What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my daily sports picks video. It is Saturday, August the 25th. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Welcome to the weekend. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys had a great Friday night. But again, like I said, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Let's go ahead and get right into the action. Starting, of course, with our free play of the day from yesterday. Let's throw that up on the screen here. We had the Oakland A's on the money line. It didn't matter whether you had them on the money line or the run line. They took care of business on the road against the Minnesota Twins, losing the day before Game 1 of the series. I had a great feeling they were going to bounce back Game 2 and get the job done, and that's exactly what they did, 7-1. It was close for a little bit, but midway through they took control of that game and never looked back. It was never in doubt that they were going to lose that game from the middle of the game and on. So a nice free play winner there. That's now 3 straight free play winners in a row. So we're on a roll now. Like I said yesterday, we're going for 4 in a row today. There's another one that I feel really good about. We'll see what happens. I will share that with you here shortly. On the Patreon side of things, in addition to my free plays, first of all, I post daily picks on my Patreon page. This is what it looks like and how you can get there. Screenshot of the front page with the URL right below it. This is where I post my plays every single morning for all sports. So if you're interested in more than just my free play of the day, this is where you'll find it. We're having a great August, so we're closing out the month strong before we get into September and all the football action plus the continued baseball action. It's just going to be a great time right now, and right now we are doing great things. So that's where it's at. Just to touch base on what we did yesterday, we had 3 additional plays on the MLB side. We actually did go 1 and 2. Yesterday was a big day for underdogs, which I like, as long as you don't have a big losing day. If you throw in our free play winner, it was a 2 and 2 day, which is not what we're about. We're about perfect days, really. 3 and 1 at the very least when we have 4 plays total. So it was 2 and 2, but like I said, a lot of underdogs won yesterday, and usually the next day, for me at least, becomes a very big day. So I'm predicting a perfect day today. If the free play comes in, I have 3 additional plays that I absolutely love that I'll be sharing on the Patreon side of things. So check out the page if you're interested in those. But yesterday we had the Cleveland Indians on the run line against the Royals. Tough luck there because they took the lead in that game late in the game, and then the top of the 9th inning they had a runner on third with 1 out. All-star Francisco Lindor at the plate. All we needed was a sac fly from him, and they would have went up by 2 runs going into the bottom of the 9th. He did not get the job done. The next batter did not get the job done. He actually got walked, and then the next batter after that did not get the job done. So they went to the bottom of the 9th with a 1-run lead, and their closer, he is terrible. He gave up back-to-back solo shots. At least if they were up by 2, it would have been tied, and then who knows what would have happened. But he gave up 2 solo shots, and the Royals walk it off. So the Indians actually lost that game. So tough luck for them. We also had my top play of the day, and I highlighted it, was the LA Dodgers. Easy winner there. San Diego Padres is not a team that scares me. Even though they've been very scrappy lately, beating some very good teams, I knew this was a spot. The Dodgers had a day off yesterday to think about all the losing that they've been doing, so I knew they were going to come and completely crush the Padres, and that's exactly what happened. So I highlighted the Dodgers as my top play of the day. So at the very least, we hit that. And then we also had, who was the third game that we had? We had the Braves. Braves, that was a tough one. I knew the pitcher for the Braves was going to absolutely shut down the Marlins, and that's exactly what he did. He only gave up 1 run on 3 hits. The problem was the Braves only had 3 hits themselves and getting shut out completely. Definitely not what you expected with Straley on the mound. Is that who it was? Yeah, Straley for the Marlins. So unexpected one there. So like I said, a lot of underdogs won yesterday. So today, like I said, I see some good things happening. So overall, 2-2 in the MLB. But let's go ahead and move on to today, shall we? So like I said, I think today is going to be a really, really good day. Let's start things off first with our free play of the day. Actually, before I forget, I do want to welcome one new addition to the village. I want to welcome, let me put it up on the screen here, Scott. Scott, you know who you are. Welcome to the village. Good things are happening. You're joining at the right time. Welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. All you other villagers, welcome him with open arms. Scott and the rest of the villagers, feel free to post anything you guys want on the Patreon page. Share what games you guys are looking at. Give thoughts on the posts that I picked, or on the plays that I picked, that is. But yeah, let's just have some dialogue, some discussion, and help each other out. It's all about winning together. So welcome, Scott. I hope you have a long, enjoyable time at the village. Now let's get on to our free play of the day. Like I said, we're going for 4 straight free play winners. I like this one a lot. We've been picking sides lately. I'm going to go and pick an under. I love taking unders. The one that I like today is going to be the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels. Angels are dealing with some injuries. They did get Mike Trout yesterday, and as great as he is, he had a little bit of a time off, death in the family, definitely unfortunate, but he has some time off, comes right back and goes 2 for 3. Mike Trout is just amazing, but they're dealing with a lot of other injuries, the Angels, so their offense is not really clicking right now. To top it off, they're going up against Justin Verlander. He's been kind of up and down lately, but he's been solid. His ERA is still in the 2s. So he's just been a great pitcher. We know what he can do, so I think he's going to have a lot of success against the Angels. The Angels do know him very well, but I don't think it's going to matter. Like I said, their offense is not clicking right now. Pujols is really struggling. Upton is on the DL. It's just like I said, it's a mess right now for the Angels. So I like Verlander to shut them down. On the other side, you have Barria for the Angels. If you look at what he's been doing recently, he's been shutting teams down. One problem with him is he's not going deep into the games. A lot of 5-inning, 6-inning games. But in the time that he's in the game, he's been really pitching well of late. So I like him against the Astros. Astros dealing with some injuries as well. They did get Altuve back into the lineup, and he's killing it as well. Even with his time off, he did not lose a beat, just like Mike Trout. But I still think the way he's pitching, he can hold the Astros at bay a little bit. So overall, I think this game stays under 8. And it's at -115 right now. So the early money agrees with me right now. It's going on the underside. So again, today's MLB free play of the day is the Astros and Angels under 8. That's what we're going with to make it 4 straight free play winners in a row. I also want to throw out a nice NFL free play as well. I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens. They are on the road against the Miami Dolphins. The Ravens, it's no secret, they come to play in the preseason. Historically, it's just how Harbaugh is. He wants to win all these games no matter what, preseason, regular season. You got Joe Flacco starting for the Ravens. He has come into this camp with a little chip on the shoulder. The Ravens drafted a quarterback. He wants to let them know he's not done yet. So I like Flacco to have a good start to the season. Behind him, you have RG3 and the rookie that they drafted, Lamar Jackson, of course, that is. So the Ravens have a lot of quarterbacks that are really competing right now. On the Dolphins side of things, they have Ryan Tannehill, who missed most of last season with an injury. So they're not going to do too much with him in the preseason. And then behind him, you have Osweiler and Petty. Their quarterback group is really, really terrible for the Dolphins. Just overall as a team, I don't think the Dolphins are going to be very good this year. Ravens, this is a bounce back year for them. So I like the Ravens here. They're -1 on the road for a reason. I think they take care of business against the Dolphins. There's a couple other plays I like in the NFL as well. I'll be giving out on the Patreon side of things. So those are 2 free play winners, potential winners, I should say. Like I said, just to recap, Astros and Angels under 8, and then the Baltimore Ravens -1 are 2 free plays that I'm going to be going with. I think it's going to be a really, really awesome Saturday. So I want to thank you guys, first of all, for joining me today. I appreciate your guys' time and joining me each and every day. You guys are awesome. Let me know in the comment section which games you guys like today. Always dropping down the free play winners for your fellow viewers. You guys are awesome. Keep doing that. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really, really successful Saturday. I'm predicting a clean sweep. I think we're going to go for a perfect day. I'm going to put out a lot of plays out there on the Patreon side of things, so if you're interested, check out that page. Otherwise, good luck with all your picks. Enjoy your Saturday, and I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow.